I was fortunate to reach the publication for the design, and I took part in the competition, and then I was lucky to win the advertisement for the design of the flag for use in the independence celebration.
Taiwo Akinkunmi, the designer of the Nigeria's national flag, is dead. Yes, guys. Taiwo Akinkunmi, whose real name is Taiwo Michael Akinkunmi, OFR, that is Order of the Federal Republic of Niger, is dead. He died on the 29th of August 2023, and he was a Nigerian civil servant, commonly referred to as Mr. Flagman. His death, I don't know if I should say is a shock or one that was expected. Actually, it's a shock because this man is a national treasure, and he died after a brief illness. He was just 87 years old, and he has received different national honors. He did receive different national honors in his lifetime while he was here with us. He got recognized. In fact, he unveiled the largest national flag in Ibadan back in 2021, the Oyo State capital. This man actually was based in Ibadan until his death. And if you are interested in knowing more about this man's life story, his occupation, and things about him, because when you're in school, especially if you are a Nigerian child who grew up in a Nigerian community, in one of the Nigerian communities, and you schooled in Nigeria, your primary education is in Nigeria, and you're learning history and all that, you learn that the national flag was designed by Taiwo Akinkunmi, and that he designed it back in 1958. That was when it was designed and it was adopted. Actually, his original design is different from what we took, like we adopted finally, although it's still his design. But the final design, let me just say, I don't know what we adopted, but he had an original design, and then he redesigned it, or what's the word now, fine-tuned it, and then we got the final green, white, green flag of Nigeria. But the original design actually also featured the green, white, green, the green, white, and then the green. But in the white, something like a red sun ray was included in it, but that was not the one that we finally adopted. Akinkunmi entered the competition for designing the national flag when he came across the call for submission in a library. According to Pa Akinkunmi, when he was interviewed, he said, "I took details of what is expected to design a flag that would be used by a country that was about to witness its independence. I took part in the competition, and my design was selected as the best in the year 1958. That was just how it happened for him. He was married with a wife and they had children. He died on the 29th of August 2023 at the age of 87 after a brief illness. Nigeria, I mean, this is one of our unsung heroes, so to say. Although, yes, he didn't do activism or anything, was just a man living a simple life who had a degree in electrical engineering and all that. But he was also very monumental in Nigerian being what it is, because now our flag is our identity, just like the culture farm and all of those things are part of the things that make up Nigeria as a nation, and all that. So he's to be credited for it, and a lot of persons actually felt like this man did not get all the recognition that he deserved to get when he was alive. But also, if you want to look at it, even the United States national flag was designed by a teenager that year. He just randomly put things together and then they adopted it. So it's not like that kid then, who's now obviously a grown person, did not really get a recognition or so. So it's like, do you not recognize people that, like, this is our identity now? I don't know how to explain, but a lot of persons feel like this man was not celebrated as much as it should have been while he was alive, and they are saying now he's dead, everybody is talking about him. The federal government is, talking about him and all that. But let's talk about this man's journey while he was alive. This man was born in Ibadan. He's of Yoruba origin and the older of a set of twins. He's Taiwo, so there's a Kende. He lived with his father until he was 8 years old before he relocated to the northern part of Nigeria, and that was where he began his early education, the north. After his father's retirement, they came down to the west and he was re-enrolled at the Baptist Day School, Idiko in Ibadan, so he returned to Ibadan. He finished from Baptist Day School back in 1949 and proceeded to Ibadan Grammar School, IGS, in 1950, where he enjoyed a very good education. Akinkunmi left IGS in 1955 and took an appointment as an agriculturist at the Western Region Secretariat in Ibadan as a civil servant. Then he worked some years before gaining admission to the Norwood Technical College, currently known as the Lambeth College in London, where he studied electrical engineering. While studying there was where he designed the Nigerian flag. Then he returned to Nigeria in 1963 and went back to the agricultural department at the Secretariat in Ibadan to continue where he stopped. And he worked as a civil servant until 1994. So from 1963 to 1994, this man worked as a civil servant. But in 1994, he was honored as Assistant Superintendent of Agriculture. And, he was there and then he retired actually at that. In 1994, on the 29th of September, he was honored as an officer of the Order of the Federal Republic and honorary life presidential advisor at the Abuja Conference Center. Yes, guys. So this man, you can say his life was not the most, was eventful because he did something that he would forever be spoken about in history, but at the same time, it's not something that he didn't do it for the he didn't get, so to say, some money or anything from it. No, there was no money or anything, but it is forever in history, and we are saying good night to this man who made history in his lifetime and who died at the ripe age of 87. He lived a good life, by the way, although sometime a few years ago they announced that the people came online and said that Akinkunmi was living where his living condition was very terrible. He wasn't well taken care of, and people lambasted the federal government for not taking care of somebody like him. And I think some well-meaning Nigerians renovated and tried to take care of his living condition and all that. But I feel like that's the max that anybody did for the late Taiwo Akinkunmi. In the comment section, you can let me know what you think, your thoughts about the life and time of the late Michael Akinkunmi. And of course, share your condolences and well wishes for the family. Thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. I'm going to see you in the next one. Until then, please like this video, share, and subscribe to this channel. Click on the bell icon to be notified when we have new updates for your viewing pleasure. All right, guys, I'll see you. Bye.